Hey guys, welcome to a Holistretch video. This is Frances Eve. I'm here with my friend Fish, and we are about to stretch our legs out like massively. It's going to be so good. All you need is a yoga strap. So go ahead and grab a strap. If you don't have a strap, grab a tie, grab pants, grab a towel, anything that you can use as some resistance. You're going to go ahead and lay down flat on your back and put the strap in the middle of the foot. So what we're doing right here is we are resisting the stretch behind the knee. So you want to pull the strap down, bringing the foot down with you, and then press the foot up into the mat to lift up. So we're pressing down to bend and then up to lift all the way up. Yes. If you're interested in more hamstring stretches, check out my channel because I got plenty of hamstring stretches for you. But let's continue. So now we're going to go ahead and straighten the leg. So the strap's exactly where it has been, but all you're changing now is the length of the strap as you bring the leg forward and up. So go ahead and give yourself resistance by pulling on to the strap as you press the leg all the way down to the ground to lift up. I like to do around 15 or so of each stretch. These are dynamic stretches. These are also resistance stretches as you're using the strap to resist. This does take some arm work. You want to really make sure that your core is squeezed, your back is flat against the mat. And you're really working just on those muscles, the glutes, the hamstrings. Really feel those muscles working. After you've done about 10, 15, go ahead and pull that leg up towards you. And you can lower the opposite leg. That's right. Now you're going to feel a bit deeper. You can also play with strongly flexing the foot, getting deeper into the calf. Remember to breathe here. Take some breaths. Yes, opening the calf. It opens up also behind the knee and gives you the full length of the hamstring stretch. This is so good for low back pain. And so next we're going to go ahead and bend that leg, once again shortening the length of the strap. And then we're going to bring the leg out to the side and straighten. So same thing we did in the front, we're bending and straightening. You really want to keep your arms down just so they're super solid, holding onto that strap, not moving. All you're moving here is your foot. You're resisting the strap with your foot, pressing out and away from your body. Nice job. Keep breathing. And see if you can get a little bit straighter with each time that you stretch it out. And then after you've done about 10 or 15, keep it straight, stretch it out, and pull the leg in towards the midline. Yes. Now, just as we did in the front, you're going to keep that leg straight this time, lengthen the strap, and then you're going to go ahead and pull the leg up towards the midline. So this might be a little challenging if you are struggling with your flexibility, but do the best you can. You might need to bring your arms up in front of your face to pull the leg, and it might only move a couple of inches or so. That's totally fine. We're just continuing to elongate that leg and lift up and out of the glutes and the hips. We're just opening that all the way up. So the straps are really nice because you can play with the length of it and how far you're going to go. And you also have some control by holding on to the strap. So keeping that leg straight, we're going to lift it up towards midline now and back down. Lift it up towards midline and back down. So this is strengthening the adductors. So in resistance stretching, we are not only stretching, we are always also strengthening. So the adductors now are getting nice and strong. As you're doing that, you're actually creating flexibility on the outer hip. Go ahead and pull that leg into midline You can go ahead and point the toes this time, getting into the shin. And then slowly dropping the leg across your body, bending and straightening. So just like we've done with the other sides, we're bending and we're straightening. And your foot is pressing against the strap, resisting the strap. And remember that arm on the opposite side is just solid, steady, holding on. And it's the shoulder on the ground is really supporting your whole body. So you're not swinging around, you're just nice and solid and steady. Go ahead and straighten out that leg now. See if you can lift it a little bit higher. Taking your nice deep breaths is also an amazing spinal twist. Feel that twist in your sacrum. Opening that up and then lifting the leg all the way up to center. And this time, keeping it straight, we're going to lift up to midline and then back down. So this can feel a little bit awkward if you're not used to working on your TFL muscles, but we are working them out today. We're working all the different muscles of the legs. So you're going to feel strengthening and lengthening in all areas of the legs, and also the low back. You're going to feel it. Amazing. When you're done, go ahead and bend that leg and just drop the ankle over the left knee to pull it into figure four. It's a nice relaxation for the leg, the thigh, the hips, and the low back. And taking some nice deep breaths before we switch sides. Remember to give this video a like if you're enjoying this video. I really, really appreciate you guys. It really helps me out and everyone else too. We're going to go ahead, before we move on actually, to open up that quad, because we didn't really get into the quad much. We can do some strap work with the quad, but it's a little challenging and you do it laying on your belly. So I'm going to make a video on that later, but today we're going to skip that and just do a simple quad stretch on the ground. How I get deeper into the quad stretch is by bending the opposite leg. So play around with it, straighten it, bend it, see if you notice a difference. And then we'll go ahead and move on to the left leg, or the right if you started with the left, of course. So starting with the strap nice and taut, we're going to go ahead and kick up and resist the strap. Yes. Pulling it back in, kicking up and resisting, kicking up. That's right. So notice we're opening behind the knee, and really starting to create length in that hamstring. As you're doing this, always make sure that your legs are in alignment. So your feet are in line with your knees in line with your hips, hips in line with shoulders. So nothing sticking out in an awkward position. You're just nice and lined up. And then we're going to go ahead, straighten that leg, flex the foot, and kick down. So you want to give yourself more space with the strap in order to allow the full length of your leg straightened to come back down and up. Very nice. You're also getting a nice bicep workout here. So it's kind of a full body thing going on. In resistance stretching, we don't really stretch one thing at a time. It's almost always involving other muscles as well, just because everything is connected, right? And when we move one part of our body, another part of our body is also involved. So just always remember that. The upper torso is always involved with the lower as well. So when you experience tightness or soreness in the lower part of your body, be open to the fact that it might actually have to do with something going on in the upper body, and vice versa. Go ahead and straighten that leg, and we're going to go ahead and open it now to the side, bending and straightening. This is getting into the adductors, the groin. So if you're sitting a lot, this is epic to open up that whole area. Also, just it's going to feel good if you're standing, walking, running, all of that. If you are working the ischial tuberosity or the hamstrings, meeting the glutes, then this is going to feel amazing. Straighten the leg. Give yourself more space with that strap, right? And then we're going to go ahead and lift that leg up towards the torso and back down. Again, this can be a subtle movement. I know it's not super easy for everyone. It's a bit challenging also with the arm workout. So be patient with yourself. Take it easy. Take it little by little. And hold and lift up towards midline. You got it. We're going to go ahead and open that leg up. Now, what I want you to do is really focus on keeping the hips down. So making sure that right hip isn't lifting up. You want to keep it down and keep the right shoulder down, left shoulder down. Notice how the rest of my body is solid, steady, in support of that left leg. So really all the strength and the flexibility is in that leg, the thigh. And straighten, point the toes, get into the shin, nice deep elongation. Yes. And next, we're bringing the leg across the body. So we're going to go ahead and bend the leg, bring it across the body, and straighten. There you go, creating some resistance. Now you're going to feel this a little bit more in the glutes. Yep, right there. Keeping a nice strong core to keep the body nice and solid. This is a really wonderful angle to open up the leg because you are opening up the vastus lateralis, which is just the lateral hamstrings. And then go ahead and stretch. Get into that nice spinal twist. So we're straightening that leg across the body, twisting the spine at the sacrum. And then lifting it back up towards midline and down and up. Good job. 410. Lifting up and back down. Maybe working muscles you haven't really worked in a while. I was noticing that these muscles were a little bit more challenging for me to work. So it's challenging to keep the rest of your body nice and solid and steady as best you can. And go ahead and pull it up towards midline. Very good. To relax the leg, go ahead and just bring that ankle to the knee and pull it into figure 4. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate your subscription. I also have so many more hamstring videos for you to check out. You can check out the playlist. And if there's anything that you would like to see specifically, please leave me a comment below. I'd like to cater to whatever you need to see as far as resistance stretching goes. And check out my Instagram channel as well, because I also have some easy stretch videos and some health tips and things like that. So I'd love to connect with you guys. It's my pleasure to serve, to be here and support you in your health journey. Go ahead and end with that wonderful quad stretch. And we'll see you next time. Ciao. Feel free, everyone.